Every single time that we're about to up-level and expand our life and connect to our soul's true desires, there's this mystical moment where everything seems to be suspended in the air, where we feel like nothing's moving and everything we hear are crickets. That, ladies and gentlemen, is called the magic dark. Once you are starting to live your life in an aligned way, once you're moving through your human design strategy and starting to step into the embodiment of your energetic authenticity, the energy starts to rearrange around you. How do you know? Nothing's happening. So one of the main questions that I get is, what do I do while I'm waiting for things to happen? What do I do while I'm waiting for the invitation to come? While I'm waiting to respond to something? While I'm waiting for a surprise to enter my life? And in this video, I'm gonna break down what you should do in the in-between so that you can actually double down on your magic, on the magnetism of your aura, strengthen your energetic pole, and become even more magnetic for more abundance, beautiful people and opportunities to enter your life. Let's dig deep. Honestly, babe, I know it sucks. It sucks to be in that in-between where half of your foot is still in your old life and you're just like zen, really repeating that trust in your energetic authenticity, where you're building that trust with the universe, where you're stepping into signaling that you're actually worthy of getting everything you desire just by being yourself, where you're using your gifts, your talents to share with others, where you're stepping into your purpose, where you're opening your heart, where you're throwing yourself off the cliff and really trusting that the universe will come through. And so you're in between that kind of like old life where everything feels stuck and nothing's really expanding, but you're putting in the work and the risk and like that sense of feeling of like, I'm being diligent, I'm doing my subconscious reprogramming, I'm working on my energy type, I'm doing the Align Plus workshop, I'm doing all of the things that I can to step by step build those blocks in my subconscious to rearrange my reality. But in the middle of that, you seem to be in the eye of the storm. You do not recognize all of the things that are happening around you that are trying to come towards you, that are trying to find you. And so in this video, I'm going to break down how each energy type has the opportunity to utilize this moment of pause, this moment of suspension, this moment of mystery and magic to understand how they can fully commit to really moving into the direction of up-leveling their heart, their soul, and really stepping into their life's purpose. If you're new here, my name is Maika Gabriela, and I'm a human design reader, a deconditioning expert, and the founder of the Transformational Human Design Certification, and I want to invite you to join me for the 3-day free Energetics of Success. This is going to be a beautiful get-together of like-minded souls where every day I'm going to share a little bit of what I know with my human design information to get you ready for the shift in the new paradigm that is happening in 2027. We are so close. We're noticing how the world is shifting and moving, and I'm going to give you all the tools and guidelines you need to be prepared for what's coming. It's completely free, and you can sign up in the comment section below. And if you want to know more about your human design or want to learn more about your energetic authenticity in a very tangible, easy to understand way, then please subscribe to the Human Design Portal, your safe space to decondition so that you can align with the right people, opportunities, and chances. Thank you so much. What I love most for these in-between moments where you're like, I'm doing the work, but the invitations aren't coming if you're a projector, I want you to really double down on learning. And so this is like a very small kind of thing you can do, but it's very practical, and your 3-5 girly loves a practical tip. And so projectors are here to really know their SHIT. They're shit, okay? This is my channel. I can swear if I want to. No, but you can really just like you're here to double down on the weird thing that makes you weird. You're here to be the quirky one. You're here, like, if you think that when I started studying human design, people didn't think I was losing my mind, you're wrong, because people thought I was losing my damn mind, which I probably have a little bit, but listen, it makes me happy, and I've been able to support thousands of other people to be happier, so I don't see the wrong in it, okay? We all need a little Delulu in our life. And so being a projector and waiting for the invitation is really about pulling back that energy. It's about letting go of expectations and really practicing the law of detachment, okay? Let me know in the comments below if you want me to do a video on the law of detachment, because I've seen a lot of those cursing the internet, so I'm guessing there's an interest. So let me know if you want to hear my specific take on this in the comments. So the law of detachment is really about letting go of any expectations and trusting that what is meant for you won't pass you by and is on its way to you. And so projectors have a very specific way of making their aura better and bigger, okay? How can a projector make their aura better and bigger? How can they pull their energy back into themselves, stop analyzing everybody else, and really working on radiating that special frequency that attracts invitations? It's by doubling down on learning. When I hadn't discovered human design yet, or I discovered human design, but I wasn't deeply studying it, I was still kind of wishy-washy, still looking outside of myself. The moment that I went monk mode on projectorness and studied human design and went really deep, and I remember this even like when I studied music, like I had my book, I had my color pencil, I had my paper, I would write down and scribble and make notes. There is something about the projector that loves learning, that loves going really deep into different subjects. And the most important thing is that you don't overthink the subject. I don't want you to be thinking about the money you can make from the thing that you want to study. Study the shit that's weird. Study the stuff that nobody would expect you to do. Study, learn, buy a course on whatever it is that you're into right now. Like, this is where the magic is. You just trusting your voice. The way that I trusted my voice when I decided to study human design, and now I have my own certification called the Human Design Transformational Certification. And so that trust is the essential step. The not overthinking is the essential step. God, the universe, will make sure that you as a projector have success, but you need to focus on learning something, study something, take that extra course, invest in yourself, invest in a high income skill, really get into that. It could be, you know, like a flower arrangement, it could be human design, but it could be whatever you want it to be, okay? And when you do that, when you start embodying what you're learning, when you start noticing shifts in yourself because of this new information that you're getting, your aura becomes so magnetic because you no longer need approval from the outside, and you're getting that energy from the inside out. You're really fueling your soul and your heart with realizing how incredible it is, what you are learning, what you know, what you're seeing. Because when you learn, you see how you see patterns. You realize how you read in between the lines. There is a heightened sensibility that projectors have, and it comes out and becomes really knowledgeable, becomes really clear to yourself when you're learning something. And then you can be in the queue in the supermarket, you know, buying yourself ice cream or whatever it is that you buy yourself, lettuce, you healthy girlies out there, not like me. And somebody will ask you something in the queue of the supermarket, and then you'll answer, and they're like, oh, what do you do for work? And you're like, this is what I do, or this is what I'm into. And they're like, really, I'd like to book a session. Boom, money, success, strategy, done, signature. Okay. That's where your invitation lies. Now we have the generator and the manifesting generator, and I'm gonna put them together. You guys know that I like to give you both your own space, but for this waiting in between, I wanna put you together because the strategy to respond is the same for the generator and manifesting generator, even if the manifesting generator has some nuance, okay? But in this case, for the in-between, you all already know that I absolutely despise when people are like, you have to wait to respond. Don't wait. Don't wait. Don't wait. Get your cutie ass busy, okay? An aligned generator, an aligned manifesting generator don't have time to wait around. I've never met a generator, manifesting generator, who are like, oh, I'm just waiting around to see if I'm excited about something. No, you love doing shit. You are like the hobby queens and kings, okay? When you have a spare moment, you will be building something, fixing something, learning something, painting something, creating something, doing skincare. Like, I don't know, there's always something that gets you excited and gets you you up and running, unless you're super burned out, and then you should check out any of my other videos on your energy type, because that's gonna get you out of the rut, okay? But if you are in that sweet spot where you're like, ooh, I wanna up level, ooh, I'm, really ready to respond to the right things, I trust my sacral, I've really done that sacral spa that Micah Gabriela taught me in the Align Plus course, and I'm really ready to get my ducks in a row, you should be doing things that make you happy. Go for a run, go for a walk, call your girlfriend, have tea time, bake a cake. These are things that don't require high investment or high effort. Put your favorite song on, have a dance session in your room, get a TikTok sound and do your little choreo. I do not care. But for you generators and manifesting generators, when you're waiting to respond, you're doing it wrong. You're already caught up in your mind. The truth is, the most aligned generators and manifesting generators are constantly attracting things that gets them excited. Opportunities and chances and outings and activities and plans, and you got it. Your agenda is full, okay? My sacral beings. So throw yourself into life. Really be very clear that, there's this really cool viral clip that I won't find, but just in case I want to mention. And it's some business guy who really shared a reframe that I loved. And the reframe is, if you knew that you would have 67 no's before you get your full yes. And this was about business, this is about getting investment, whatever, right? But if you know you have 67, I don't even know what the example was. If you have 67 no's that you need to get through until you have your final yes, the one that's like the full body yes, how fast would you go after no's? You'd be like, where can I find a no? Which door do I need to knock on to get a no? And the more no's I have, the closer I am to my goal. And that is, to an extent, the generator manifesting generator strategy. You gotta get out there and let opportunity find you and be like, nope, not doing it. I'm listening to my circle. Yes, nope, okay? This is the energy that I want you to bring to that up level, to that next level, to getting out of the magic dark, my sweet, beautiful souls, okay? And you will see, the more you are looking for or finding no's, could be yeses, full aligned yeses. Throw yourself into the yeses as well, right? But really be very strict on your people-pleasing tendencies and your boundaries. And honestly, I think boundaries have been misconstructed. I think people gaslight with boundaries. I think people use boundaries as a way to avoid communicating their needs. Some people with their boundaries trigger me a lot, and I have good boundaries. I've never felt like that was like specifically my personal issue, but I think it's really important to use boundaries in a way that makes sense, that is respectful, and that just allows you to be truly authentic to yourself. And when you are able to communicate and place actual, real, honest boundaries, people love you for it, because people stop second guessing, people aren't left in the dark, people learn how to love you through the boundaries you set. Manifestors, this is also like another of my favorite things, right? If you're an aligned manifestor and you're doing the work and you are really honing on to those creative urges, I get a lot of questions like, how do I know I'm in a rest cycle versus if I'm burned out, right? So you're gonna know that you're in a rest cycle when you're actually enjoying your rest. Burned out is a symptom of you doing things you don't want to do. Rest is the choice of taking a break. It's very complete different energy if you're burned out and you can't do anything anymore versus when you're conscious about what your body needs and you're regulating your nervous system and you're contributing to the sense of calmness. Another interesting fact is it's not only rest periods, right? It's about bringing peaceful energy into other people's life is a very active way to continue to pursue your signature, right? Without it being only about you and like being a lone wolf and doing everything alone. It's about contributing peace to the other person. It's about contributing a moment of rest and pause for others, which I think is also a really beautiful way to reframe it. And so when you're a manifestor, there's cycles. Burnout is a consistent state of shittiness. You know, you know I'm right. Rest is glorious. It's this feeling of freedom. It's this feeling of nourishment. It's the sensation of fullness. I get to rest. I'm lying on my couch. I'm watching my favorite show. I'm writing. I'm reading. I'm like painting. I'm doing things that like fulfill me. I'm just like laying around, brain rotting, and I'm into it. Like, you guys need to know. I'm not a manifestor, but I freaking love to brain rot, and I love to just chill in my bed. I don't get to do that very often because I'm a single mom. I'm a working single mom, so I don't get to do that much. But when I do, rest assured, this projector lady loves that time. In the breaks, dear manifestor, you can also attend to the needs of your soul. You can also read, you can also paint, you can do creative things. It's just that vision of a huge project that comes through you when you take a break. And the interesting thing is, like, you need to have that break for anything to happen. I always explain this in my videos. The first step in manifestor is not informing, it's resting. Nothing starts without you resting. So resting is the pre-game to you having a creative urge and being able to have that vision that you then share and inform the world with. And last but certainly not least, we have my reflector beauties. And so for the reflector, we want to get you to have a life full of surprise. Surprise can be scary. If you are a reflector who's watching this video and you're afraid of being surprised, this is something that I find really interesting because I see this on social media. It's like, my boyfriend knows I hate surprises and he's gonna surprise me. I'm like, well, maybe do things your girlfriend likes. But I'm like neutral towards surprises. You know, like, I understand the control freak aspect of I want to have everything controlled. A good surprise is like a controlled surprise. Like all of these engagement girlies that have the beautiful rock and their nails just gotten done, it's because their mom, their girlfriend, their boyfriend made sure they got a beautiful manicure before the engagement. Okay, like, we got it. Okay, we got it. There's surprises we can do where we are in consideration of the person we're surprising. But when life surprises us, all's up in the air. We don't know what's gonna happen. And that can be really scary. There's an aspect of reflectors that, because you know that there is so much freedom and so much openness and so much changeable, mutable energy, that you actually oftentimes feel the need to have a sense of control, because all of the loss of control can be so overwhelming. And so I think learning how to feel comfortable with the reality that nothing's in control, because that's life, can be quite scary, but also working on the confidence in yourself to learn how to deal with things not going as planned. When you train, like, how do you train confidence? You put yourself through a shitty situation, you fall on your ass, and you get yourself back up. There's no shortcut to this. Confidence, being courageous, being brave is only achieved through fucking shit up. As long as I'm concerned, maybe not. Maybe there's these super like intelligent people like who always have straight A's and only learn through success. I don't know. Can you learn and without failure? I'm not 100% sure that works that way. But the main way most people that don't have a second line in their profile learn through making mistakes, getting back up. Knowing that you're able to come through the other side of a difficult moment or a hardship will give you the confidence to be able to understand that life is unexpected and that that's scary, but it's also beautiful. And when you open the doors to that possibility, when you stop micromanaging, when you say yes to opportunities that come, and you really only surround yourself by the people that feel the best and environments that are really, really aligned to what feels the best with you, within you, that is when surprise can come into your life, and that's when you start up leveling. That's when you're no longer closed off because of the fear something cool could happen, and you're just like, okay, life, bring it to me. And you will see how crazy, 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 wild, unexpected things will come into your life because you've opened the door, because you've unveiled the magic of that frequency that you carry that just attracts those crazy, wild, fun opportunities for you. Let me know if you have any more questions in in the comments below. Please like and subscribe, like this video, subscribe to the channel. It means the world to see this community grow, and I am so excited to see you next week, same time, same place, 6 p.m. CET time on the Human Design portal. And if you want to share this with your community, tag me if you're watching it. Please let me know if there's anything else that I can do for you. Remember, I don't care what anybody says. I love you.